Hello everyone and welcome to this episode of PVTV. Today I'm going to be covering the number one cause of hormone imbalances that we see in our office. My name is Dan Kellums with Peak Vitality in the Premier Med Group, and today I want to talk to you about blood sugar. A lot of people falsely assume that because they're not diabetic or haven't been diagnosed with diabetes, that they don't have some sort of issue with their blood sugar. So the first question is, what are the symptoms of blood sugar disruption, or what we call dysglycemia? So if you're having issues with your blood sugar, you may notice issues getting up out of bed in the morning. Maybe midday you have an energy crash, especially after a meal. Do you ever have a meal and feel like you need to take a nap? Or maybe you crave sweets after a meal. And then maybe later on in the day when it's time to go to bed, you just can't fall asleep. And that's really disruptive. You know, you have issues waking up and maintaining good energy throughout the day, but when it's time to actually go to sleep and get the rest, you can't turn it off. You can't get to bed, right? So those are all major symptoms of blood sugar issues. So, I mean, what do you do? Well, you need to know if that's the case. So the right testing is key here. Now, you need to look from a global perspective, and a lot of people, they just don't do deep enough of a dive and they dismiss it too quickly. So we want to make sure that it's not too high or too low, because too low is also an issue. So you need to look at hemoglobin A1C, HbA1c. You want to look at fasting glucose. Now, the fasting is super important because that tells us how your body's regulating your blood sugar. You want to look at your insulin levels, and something that's really important to look at with insulin is C peptide, just the letter C dash peptide. It goes together with your insulin. And then we look at something called lactic acid dehydrogenase, okay? So LD or LDH. So again, a recap on those labs are hemoglobin A1C, fasting glucose, insulin, C-peptide, and your lactic acid dehydrogenase. And then you're also going to want to look at your lipids, like your cholesterol levels and triglycerides, because those are all going to give you a good revelatory look if you're having some disruption in your blood sugar or something called metabolic syndrome. So you want to have that global look. So that is the thing that we see as the number one cause. And I'm going to tell you just how prevalent this is. About 40% of women who have an issue with infertility, it's caused by, a majority of them, it's going to be caused by blood sugar dysregularity or dysglycemia. And this is going to also affect men's, their fertility, but this also just affects your vitality, your overall energy level. So whether you're trying to balance your sex hormones, increase your libido, get better energy, have stronger vitality and a healthier immune system, you're going to want to look at your blood sugar and make sure that it's healthy. So I hope this helps everyone. If this isn't affecting you, but these symptoms sound familiar for someone that you know, love, a friend of yours, please share this information with them, because this could really help them, because you need to get this balanced. And what we always say is a balanced body is a healthy body. Thanks for tuning in. Have a great day.